Welcome to the Duluth Curling Club on the eve after Christmas.
That's right.
For some First Division curling tonight, we've got a dandy game ready to go. Getting that ice scraped off, and it's been pebbled. Tonight we have John Schuster's Roscoe's team coming in with a record of 7-1. They're tied for first place with the Brozick team and with the Rustic Bar with Tyler George. So it's
Rustic is Joe Polo, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're tied with them.
With Tyler. Okay.
Roscoe's, Rustic, and Brozick are all 7-1.
Okay.
Tonight, Roscoe's John Schuster is playing Phil DeVore's team, coming in with a 5-3 record in the third place, second or third place. So this should be a good one.
Yeah, I think Phil is in Australia.
I think he is too. Maybe he's watching tonight. I don't know where. What time?
I have no idea.
It's probably yesterday in Australia.
This game, I think, already happened.
Yeah, that's right. He knows what happened.
Maybe so. Phil, if you're out watching, don't spoil the score if you've already seen it.
All right, for Roscoe's, we've got Evan Host is going to lead off. Eric Bestie will throw second, his regular second. Specs, Dustin Tomasetti, longtime friend of John Schuster, will throw third, but hold the broom, standing down in the house, and John Schuster will be throwing last rocks. For Phil DeVore, Jake Hanauer leading off, Kent Brorson at 2, John Wertman at 3, and Jeff Ritchie throwing last rocks and standing down in the house, ready to watch John Schuster's Rustic team throw the first rock of the game.
Oops, we'll see if it updates here quickly. This should be Evan. This is Evan Host, not Brian Anderson, which always defaults.
This is definitely Evan Host.
Throwing from the wrong side of the hack. I'll have us confused all night long. Gonna play his intern. They just flooded, I think, over the weekend, so we'll see what the...
Oh, we don't know what this ice is like. I did not come down today and throw rocks.
Neither did I.
See, that looks a little heavy.
I don't think it's too bad.
Well, then maybe I should put my glasses on.
It's like...
No, you're right. Looks good.
Center-ish guard. This is Jake Hanauer.
That Evan is looking more and more like his dad all the time, especially with that beard on him, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what Jake can do now. Trying to come out to the wing, it looks like.
Well, we only got 3 people there right now for... who is the...
The fourth is going to be, and someone told me they was going to be late. Is that John Wertman throwing?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I think you told me John Wertman.
Yeah.
So.
Someone was going to be late. Must be Jake, huh?
Well, Jake just threw.
Okay.
Must be John.
Is John going to be late then? Yeah. Evan with his number 2 rock here in the first end. Battle of upper division teams. Should be a good one.
Yeah, I think Evan lives down the cities now, so his getting a chance to curl a little bit on his break from school. But didn't get it into the house. I think they wanted that one in. Not a bad...
No, it's out the hammer. That's a nice start.
Jake's going to get a chance to put up that center guard like he'd with his first one. That didn't time either if it's fast or not. Jake's first one through the house.
Looks a little slow to me. That rock is moving, unless that rock goes through the house. And I think it will again. Oh, it's going to settle in. Very nice. Yeah, maybe a foot and a half deep, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eric Bestie steps into the hack, ready to go. Specs has that broom down. Gives him about 4 inches of broom on an in-turn. Eric will try and remove that yellow rock and get a roll back underneath the 2 red rocks in the center. not going to move. It's not going to. Well, it's coming. He's going to get the rock, I think, but he's not going to get the roll.
Yeah,
he's going to roll out.
Jake gets a third chance here. Or did he show up? Yeah, we were thinking John is late, so Jake will have to throw 3. This first end, he'll throw 3, and
Kent will throw 3. And Jeff Ritchie will throw 2. Ooh, he's throwing some weight now. What is he trying to do?
I think he's just trying to break up that middle.
Oh, yeah, he's throwing yellow, of course. And I think he did. A nice rock. Left his shooter out there, but very nice shot from Jake.
Eric gets a chance for the draw.
He's outside the broom, I believe, unreleased. You think so?
Yeah, it looked like a little bit.
See what that rock does.
Yeah, we're not getting. Yeah, and it's still out there a ways, isn't it?
It's like pretty good weight. John's putting a little sweep on it.
Make sure it gets there.
Yeah, it's going to get in. See? I was right.
Yeah, easy. No doubts. No doubts. Restart this. Looks like it's.
I think it's slow ice.
So Kent Rorson now.
And Jeff's is elected to take that rock out, even though it's just barely touching. It's something. John
boy, Kent's rock is curling like crazy.
Yeah, he's going to get the roll over. Is he going to get behind there? He's going to overcurl. Be in the house. All right, John Schuster has moved down there to hold the broom now while his third, Dustin Tomasetti, steps in.
Ooh, got that one going. Is he going to get it?
He's going to get... Ooh, it's close. You get enough of it? Yeah, just barely.
Never a doubt.
He would have liked to have stayed around, though.
Gives Kent a chance to draw.
No, I don't think the ice is acting like it did last week.
No, I think it's a little different. Going to have to get used to that, try to figure out.
Kent Burson trying to tuck one in behind that center guard. Looks like if it's got enough weight, it looks like it's going to be a good rock. And not going to make it.
No, not quite. Gives Specs a chance to make the draw.
Hanging out there. They're sweeping it hard. Is he around that? I think he's around that top guard. Is he going to settle in now? Oh, it looks a little heavy, huh?
Not a bad shot, but yeah, a little heavy. Would have liked it in front.
Yep. Had it been lighter, though, I think he would have crashed on that on that top yellow guard.
So now Kent is going to try to follow it down.
Whoa. Whoa. I wish we had a replay on that one. You know, he's got a good-looking shot, though, even with all of that. If he can get by it, no, he's not going to get by it. He doesn't have the weight to get by that top guard. He bounced around there twice trying to correct. He opened it up, though.
He did open up shot rock. You can see it. On this one, I'm going to do this too one more time real quick here.
Some technical issues?
That's not. It just seems slow here, so
Okay.
just start it over. All right, so this is gonna be.
I'm flying blind now. My screens are blank.
Yeah, they'll be back in a second.
I'll just turn around and watch the game.
Yeah, try that.
All right. John Schuster, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to
Draw around.
just draw around and put a number 2 rock in there, huh?
Yeah, get a better one. Something that's. Could have tried the other one, but it seemed like it was curling
I don't
so much.
know that he didn't have the weight to get there. He's into the, this may work out for him because he may tap that little yellow top guard over into the blocking position.
Oh yeah, it did work for
I
him.
don't think that's what he was trying.
That was not the call.
Now, I think Jeff Ritchie only has a draw, although he's thinking about bumping something up, huh?
Just clearing it all out.
Or a draw around that the red rock that John just threw. That seems to me the best shot. No decision yet.
It looks like he's thinking about trying to clear that middle, but
He's also looked at the draw, the intern draw to the what would be the from the top to the middle. I think he's looked at that, but I think they've made a decision now to try and clear out.
yeah, I think so. I guess if you hit this just right, you might run that yellow back into the red one.
I don't see it. I think it might. I don't see it going into the red one.
Pretty hard to make
Yeah.
it. You'd be really, really thin, so you might not be able to get enough. But if you can open up the middle, he'll have something with his last.
All right, Jeff Ritchie with his first rock here in the
He's just looking
opening
at
end.
just like maybe a double tap.
I see. Okay. Well, he's got what, 5 feet of ice to work with there? No, he's going to come across and. Well, that's close. I don't think it's close enough. I think red's out counting based on our overhead. And he did open up the red rock in the back, so that makes something. That makes John think about something.
Yeah, I think John's just going to try to come through that port.
He's not taking much broom, but we haven't seen it curl much.
That's right. Playing this outturn. This outturn seems to have curled more than the intern.
Yes, John was light on his first rock, and we did see Kent Brorson throw it fairly light and come across with a curl and crash on that top yellow guard. So now he's got more weight this time, so let's see what happens. Looks like he's through the port. Is he going to pop his own out? And
he's all the way down to the back one.
yeah, he's going to be no. It's going to be no.
Ooh, boy, there's a soft weight takeout for 2. Right?
Yeah, there is.
Or you can make the double too, but
the double. He doesn't need the double.
doesn't need it, right? So just try to get a little off the nose with hack board kind of weight and chip it out. Keep your shooter, get 2.
And this is the turn that Jeff Ritchie just threw.
Yeah, should have a pretty good idea what it does.
Yeah, I think I would be surprised if he didn't make this.
Yeah. All right, here comes the shot. Early on or now off. Looks pretty close.
Looks good to me. I think he's got it. I'm not sure he's going to stick around. Oh, I think he will.
Oh, it jammed.
Yeah, well.
Needed to sweep that a little
he got
bit.
two.
Oh, yes, he did get
He did
two.
get two, so it's a good shot from Jeff Ritchie. Nice shot. 2-0 DeVore over Schuster after one end.
Spin that.
That's a decent opening end. Some missed shots, but
Always hard trying to figure out the ice.
new ice.
And it's new ice.
New ice. All right, Jeff Ritchie setting up for the opening rock here. He looks like he's still working just with a three-man team. So this is Jake Hanauer to start things off. A little heavy, I think. It's going to come into the house. I think it'll be fairly deep, too.
It's checking up here. Oh, it did go drift to the back, didn't it?
Back of the 4-foot.
See if Evan can put up a corner guard.
I believe there's been a John Wertman sighting.
That's not him.
Oh, it's not him.
It's one of the deck maintenance guys.
Oh, well, kind of looked like John with hats on. And
Yeah, it
everything.
did a little bit. This one's really sliding, isn't it? They're
So-
going to go in?
It is not. So hopefully it's going to go turn on the heat for us on here.
That's what we'd like.
Jake Hanauer, this second rock.
If he could put up a nice guard here, it would give him a little early advantage.
I'd like to see it biting the 12-foot. See what
This
Specs
looks like
does
it's
with that.
looks like it's the same weight again.
It does. Even
Be
two
right
rocks in will make it more interesting, but at least to the start with. Oh yeah, same weight, if not heavier. That's heavier. I don't think Specs can leave those two now, can he?
I think you got to make a play on it. I mean, you could draw, I guess, but there's two in there, so.
What he wants to do, of course, is roll behind his guard. But
Oh, so he's even just looking at a freeze, huh?
no, he's going to try and hit and roll.
Look where this room
I
is.
see that, but he's trying to hit. I thought it was too much broom with this new ice.
Yeah,
Last week that would have been it.
I think they're just playing that freeze tap. Looks like it's a little heavy for a freeze,
I think it was too much broom.
and a little too much room. If they were playing the freeze, it was heavy. He is 1 and 2. That's what
Oh,
Jeff
boy.
is deciding. Do we?
Yeah, now throw a light one here. He's up 2. He's got 2 rocks counting without the hammer, so a guard is called for here. Are you trying to slide over by the heater?
Trying to find a heater.
And this is going to be heavy. He can't be behind the tee line here. Oh, that gives him an out. Well, he's behind the tee line. Needed that 4 feet higher. Eric Bestie is up for Roscoe's? Boy, I'll tell you, it's giving him a lot of room. I don't think it's curling that much. They're sweeping it. It's just running straight. Here it comes. Well, they moved one of those 3 yellow rocks.
Yeah, a lot of rocks in the back of the house.
Yeah, it is. It'll be interesting. But it's not setting up. It's setting up to be a 1-point end, isn't it?
Yeah, unless something changes here.
Jeff Ritchie's taking even more broom, but he wants to guard up there.
Or is he trying to hit those red ones?
He's trying to hit the red ones.
Yeah, I think that's...
Boy, that's strange, hitting the ones in the back of the house, though.
I suppose without hammer. Can't score if they're not in the house, right?
Yeah, like he's going to dump them. Well, he can dump one. If Specs comes up to that, now he's only playing for 1. He's got to clear him. He wants to hit and roll. But don't give him so much broom. All right, this rock is starting to bite now and cut toward the center line, over the center line. It's a little tap and sit there. He's not going to get the roll he wanted. Again, it was too much broom for what he wanted.
I think they like that outcome. All those rocks, the wall back there. How do you get rid of that red rock? Pretty hard right now.
He wanted to roll over, but you're probably right. Where's all my stuff here I get to look at?
Yeah, it's just the computer's running real slow, so
Okay.
I just had to get rid of that idea.
I was running slow too. You didn't get rid of me. All right, Jeff Ritchie with Kent Brorson up now. They're going to try and freeze to it.
I think so.
I think that'd be the play. Force him into 1. It's running slow because it's so damn cold.
I think so. Everything is cold.
That one might over curl.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure he's shot. And I don't think he is.
I don't think he did. So what's John going to do now? John's holding the broom. He's throwing last rock, but he's got his 3rd down there. What they can try and do? Come to it? Come to that yellow one?
I think so.
Roll back over a little bit. And now they're not taking much broom here, so I like that.
Oh, this thing's really going. Might be
yeah.
a little hill on that center line because that thing really took off.
It sure did. I think they still have it. Are they going to be number 2 rock? Ooh, that didn't help them. That red rock is exposed.
Yeah, now it's easier to get it out. There sure is a big wall back there, though.
Oh, boy, is there ever. I still think they're still struggling with the change in the ice.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
Now we're seeing the other turn now, and it's running fairly straight too. But it's going to be perfect. He's going to hit it and roll right into the top of his others.
Yeah, and he actually got rid of one of his yellows to get rid of that wall just a little bit.
Yes, it did. John needs to, I think, do exactly what he did last time, which is tap it and roll back over. Yep, he's making the same call. He's got to hit that yellow rock on the inside and roll back to the outside. They're holding it nicely. I said that wrong, didn't I? He needs to hit it on the outside and roll back to the outside. And this looks just about right. Oh, might have curled too much. I mean, it might have rolled too much. It is the counting rock. He would have liked to have been sitting on top of those two yellow rocks, though. Jeff Ritchie, Kent Brorson talking about this shot. I think Kent is saying he'd like to be sitting right on top of his own yellow one. Jeff is, I think, interested in moving back the red rock. Who's that upstairs in the skywalk waving down?
I don't recognize him.
Looks like John and Specs both know him.
All right, so it looks like with that broom, they've decided on the freeze.
I like that. I like that.
Might be a little more difficult than the take. Although that takeout, I think the problem was it wasn't that easy. That's why
it's not. It's not. It'd have to be hit just that little corner of that red rock to get that out. All right, Jeff Ritchie with his first rock here in the second end. Actually, it may come across enough to get the red rock.
Wow,
boy, is that moving now, huh?
Yeah. That one too just took
wow, he may go past that red rock. They are struggling with the ice.
So red is laying one after that was all said and done.
Now, do you tap those two yellow ones back just a bit?
Well, you could make a big run. You could hit that. You might get rid of all three of those. But that yellow up on top is out counting.
Is that number two? It's hard to tell.
Well, it's not number two, but it's out counting, I think, the other two reds. Yeah, that one in the bottom might be still number 4. Too many rocks here trying to figure out what. I mean, I think if you hammered those yellows, all three of them would go.
I think John, just with that broom, he must be just coming up to it.
Yeah, he's just freezing in there. Or trying to.
Which would pretty much
looks
set him up for one.
Like it's all there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just fine. I think it's just fine.
Yep. Bump it a little bit even.
Yeah, it's okay. And he fell back on. Oh, that's. All they can do is freeze to it.
Well, can you? If you got right in between them, would you possibly get rid of both reds? You know, hitting that one real skinny, punch it out the side.
I see. Draw that up. That's great. They would go at 90 degrees to each other, or to the shooter.
Wouldn't that be close?
It would. It's pretty interesting. Jeff, I think
this one would go. I mean, the weird part is these just might clip. Wow. The other ones.
Wow, it'd be sitting.
If you threw it hard enough, could you get rid of all 4 reds?
At this point in the game, he's not going to do it.
Oh, come on! We wanted to see that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could or not.
I think he was looking at it.
Yeah, that would have been fun if he would have tried it. I'd like to have seen it. But the freeze is, if you can get the freeze right in the pocket, how do you get rid of that yellow?
You can't. It's a one-point game.
That's right.
This is going to be 1 point either way.
If you can get this rock in there.
It's the same shot he just...
Should be. Yeah. It's from back here. It's easy. It's very easy.
Actually, it's not. Remember, he was...
It's not the same shot because he
pulled way over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed that last shot.
So he might have a little doubt in his mind.
This is the same shot John Schuster just threw.
Right. This one is not curling yet. If he threw a little extra weight.
He's got a little extra weight on that. Yes, he does. It's trying to move now. Jake Hanauer is now working on it. I'm not sure it's going to curl enough. Well, it's coming. Yes, it is. It may roll off to the side, though, and give John an out. No. That worked. That worked good.
Yeah, you'd like it to curl a little more, though. Be right in between those two reds.
That would be ideal. But
I think if you nose that one, I think red could...
Get 3?
I think so.
If you...
Maybe just on the top side of the screen from nose.
That's what Specs is kind of saying. So I think we're going to see some weight from John here.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we've really seen weight thrown in this game tonight. Looks pretty accurate. He's going to get 2, maybe 3.
It depends if the top and that
You're
back
right,
one.
Right. It's going to be a measurement on that, I would guess. 2 for sure. So at least it's a 2-2 game. Oh, they're kicking him out. We don't know yet. No signal from the scorer down on the ice.
We'll see if Specs hangs it.
He won't hang it.
2, 3, okay.
3. It was 3. All right, 3-2 Schuster. Roscoe's over Jeff Ritchie, so we swing back around to Evan Host throwing #1 rock for Roscoe's.
Yeah, that was the danger of that freeze. He didn't get it to the... If he got it on the other side of that rock, then it's really hard to get it out of there.
Right in the crotch of those two.
Yep.
The
Then
two
you
red
then you
rocks.
would have had it. Then they wouldn't scored the 3.
I thought it was pretty good, too. I didn't think they'd get 3, but he did. Evan's a little heavy.
Just slipped in. I have a feeling John is not going to make it tonight. John Wordman.
Maybe not. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
we haven't seen him yet.
Three-handed. Yeah, I was told he was going to be late.
Jake got this one started. Is Kent going to be able to hold it?
He's trying. He's going to get a piece of it.
And nope,
Roll
not
out.
stay.
Okay, Evan needs to put this one up just a little higher, I think.
Yeah, just take about 10 feet off it, and those guys can sweep it to the right spot.
Yeah, he's got some good sweepers there with John and Eric Bestie, doesn't he?
Exactly. Well, he definitely took some weight off it, eh? The boys are sweeping. But like I say, when you got good sweepers, might as well use them.
I've never had good sweepers.
You throw everything pure, hey? No sweep needed. So I think he's asking to either a corner guard or out to the wing, either one. And how does it look to you, Doug?
Looks heavy. The line is just fine. It's going to catch some fresh ice out there. I may slow it down if you see the overhead.
Busy.
Sorry. Didn't want to try to bother you. He did catch the back end of the 12-foot there. Not in a great scoring position. I'm not saying it's cold in here, Jim, but just then I caught ice chips from the Zamboni going by. Oh, look at this. Specs is going to have Eric take that rock out in the back of the house. Doesn't
Interesting.
like it there. Yeah,
I suppose without hammer.
Yeah. I think I would have left it. This looks good. This looks real good. He's going to sit there, and I think he's going to sit right there.
Yep. So now, Jake, if you're Jeff, you could ignore that one and go around the center guard.
He's not going to. He's going to try and take it out.
Yeah, it looks that way.
And this is looking okay also. He's
Looks
might
real
get a
good.
roll. Yeah, he's going to be right there. I think we're going to see the same rock. Now, this isn't very much fun.
No, we would rather have the rock coming underneath the guard.
That's two things I'd rather have. Some heat.
That and a blanket.
Yeah, exactly.
That and a blanket would be real nice. All right, Eric's gonna make that attempt that same shot that he just tried.
And it looks good. Might roll out. No, he's coming over. Just hanging on. Is Jeff going to leave it there? Nope. Well, he's looking. Oh, he's going to try the freeze now.
Oh, interesting.
We have not seen this turn. Well, I guess we have. We got that rock there in the first place, I guess.
All right, so Kent is playing his intern.
His intern to try and freeze to that red rock. The only rock in the house. You know,
The line looks good.
the line is good. He's going to tap it, I think, out. He's not going to get the freeze, but he's going to tap that rock out and be in counting
Ooh,
position,
boy.
I think.
You spake too soon. It did tap it out, I guess.
Yep.
Good shot. Specs is ready. He knows he says, you don't have to make any calls for me. I'll make my own call. I put it up over here, so. Because,
Did he get it? He missed it.
a second time now, Specs missed an out-turn hit down that side.
Oh, and there goes the
Did we see a broom?
on the floor. That sets up the possibility for a 2 now for Jeff Ritchie with that miss. Specs is somewhat displeased with himself.
Not one to show his emotions, Specs isn't. All right, so now Kent with a good chance here. Looks like they're going to try to draw to the other wing. Yeah, he was just...
Oh, I like that draw to the other wing. Don't set something up behind the guard because that gives Specs something to come to.
Yeah, I'll give him a chance to make the cross house double.
Yeah, right.
Is that going to hang? Looks pretty good.
It does look good to me as they got a little sweep on it, though.
Oh, I think you got a goal.
Yeah, I do, too. Ah, they got it. 2 hangers on.
2 beauties.
Yep. Well, there is that possibility now.
John says, let's just try to hit and roll in that direction.
So, with a miss, where do you think that broom's going to land?
He's a little wide.
He is wide. He's going to get it, but he's going to roll out. Still steaming. Fuming. He's fuming.
Fuming.
All right.
Kent's got to throw the same thing he just did.
He definitely does. Just lay it back in there, and they're set up for 2. Take back the lead. He makes this shot. John's going to have the attempt at a cross-iced double.
This looks
pretty good.
Pretty similar, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's no, it looks pretty similar.
Oh, you'd love to be T-line and get
Make it really flat, yeah.
Now it's got that angle. It's a bit of an angle. John has to catch it very thin.
Thick, I think. But I don't think you can make the double.
Oh.
I think just try to roll in that direction. We'll see how hard he's throwing it.
Specs has that broom right on the rock, so I would think there's some weight involved.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good. Oh yeah, that was no hack waiter.
Here it comes. There it goes. Oh, he's got a chance here. He's got a chance. Here it comes.
Oh, I rolled.
Oh boy, isn't that fun?
Now Jeff would love to roll back to the other side, get him on the other side of that guard. You really don't want to roll underneath the guard. You'd rather roll in the open.
Yep. And get away from his other rock.
Exactly.
Farther away, the better.
Yeah, if he noses this, then it's a much easier double. Yeah, you may hear us sniffling a little bit tonight.
Oh man.
I suppose when it's minus 16 outside, it can't be that warm inside either. Or I don't know if it's quite that right now, but it was earlier. So Jeff, a big shot here for Jeff. Like you say, got to get across and roll the other direction. Probably be about 2/3 of a rock, something like that.
To the
center line
inside,
side, yeah.
To the center line, yep. And he's thrown this turn before.
A little early sweep. A little early
How
sweep.
is that on the guard? I can't quite see it.
I'm not seeing it either. He's definitely by. He ain't gonna stick around though.
Ooh, and that's gonna give John an out.
Yep.
Well, look at that red rock behind there, though. It's got to be perfect.
It's got to be precise.
If he doesn't hit this right, that yellow rock could hit the red behind it and come back into play. Back of John's shirt tonight, grit before gold.
I think I've seen that ad.
Is this some grit tonight? I think he's good on this.
All the rocks go flying.
But his shooter stays, so that forces Jeff Ritchie into a decision. Do I want to hit and stay and take 1 point? Hit and roll out, keep the hammer.
Yeah, I always say make sure it goes away. If you get the point, it's not the end of the world, but try to blank. But job one, that sometimes we get too intent on making the blank. Make sure you hit the rock first. Don't need to be giving up steals.
Maybe some updates on other games after this end?
Yeah, we can do that.
Final shot of the third end is on its way. It's looking pretty good. But he may... No, he's going to get it and roll out. Very nice shot from Jeff Ritchie. Maintains the hammer. John Schuster maintains the lead. 3-2 after 3.
All right, I'll find these other scores. It looks like a big end was scored over on sheet 1. Fabini. Looks like he cracked a 6-ender. I'm pretty sure that's Fabini that's throwing the red rocks over there. Sheet 2.
And that's Fabini against who?
Mark Court.
Wow.
Court's given up some big ends this year. Sheet 2 is Carlson over Wickland 3-1. Sheet 3, George and Littman 1-1 after 2.
That's another top division game.
Yeah. Sheet 4 has, well, they haven't posted many scores. Mackey 1-0 over Erickson. Sheet 5, ooh, Gorks with the 3-ender in the third to go up 3-2 over Claybaugh. Sheet 6, Walker Kozlowski. My last update was 2-0. They haven't posted that score either. And sheet 7, no game tonight. What? I don't know if just too cold for them. Didn't want to come
Too cold
up.
on sheet 7 because it was too close to where we are.
Yeah, exactly. So Roscoe's is up 3-2 in our game after 3 ends. So first rocks are underway. Looks like Jake is just not being able to dial in his weight yet.
No, he's a little heavy all night long, and this one may be through.
Look at Specs hammer. Look at him hammer that.
Oh, he doesn't
Look at
hammers
him
it.
hammers it right out of there. Not a chance.
All right, he'd love to see a center guy. He just hasn't been able to get one yet. Actually, Evan Host had a couple of beautiful cards in the first end.
I think so.
This looks good. This looks good. Might be a little bit high for what they want. No, this is just fine. Eric Bestie's covering up John Schuster's deficiencies at sweeping quite nicely.
Here now, Jake, if he can throw that same weight right now, tap this back a foot, be a very nice shot. Right?
Don't be heavy on this line.
No.
Don't be heavy on this line.
There, it's starting to make a break. Is it going to break enough?
I think it
Yeah,
is.
looks
I think
pretty
it
good.
is.
Looks
That
pretty
weight looks
good.
good.
Nice throw.
Oh, that's a dandy.
Eric Bestie with the chance at the freeze.
Speaking of freezing.
Yeah. I got my long johns on tonight, so I'm okay.
Man.
All right, Eric Bestie throwing that in turn. I heard an all there from John, so.
The weight looks just about the same as the last rock. A little chip out would be ideal
I
here.
think they're trying to chip it over the top, not bump into their own.
Ooh, but they bumped into their own.
Well, not the. Yeah, that's not the best. That's not
It's
terrible.
open on that side anyway, so.
Yeah, you can make the. Actually, you could probably make. You might even make the double in the roll here with this shot, hey? Jake Hanover, one more yet for Jake.
Just don't pick up your weight too much now. He's not giving him much broom, so. Line is good on release.
Looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, if it comes, it's got to come a couple. Yeah, it's coming now. Very nice. And there's what you're talking about.
Pretty good.
Yep. 2 yellow rocks counting.
Both in the open, but
Jeff Ritchie wants to score more than 2 here. Yeah, Specs is down with the broom. He'd love to see a double here.
Yeah, double would work, or hit and roll under would be okay too.
Hit and roll under would be very good because he'd have that yellow one behind. There's a danger here of of running that back onto his own red one. That wouldn't be so good.
Pretty good. It's in the front, so a lot of rocks to go. He would have liked to get rolled under a little better, but it's probably quarter underneath cover there, maybe.
You know, Jeff's got to be careful with this one because
Exactly.
if he hits it, it could jam on that back on his own yellow one. He can't approach it on the turn he wants. He would love to come with the out turn.
going to try to see if they can possibly chip it over the top. Not easy. It's close.
It does look good. Looks good line. Ooh, it's going to be close to that back red rock. Is it going to get over it? Nope. Or back yellow rock. You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted, he was... I don't know what he could have tried to chip it over the top, but you lose your shooter. Or get closer to it and try to keep your shooter. So Specs up now?
Yeah, Specs is up, and John wants him to draw into the top of the 4-foot, I'm guessing.
It looks heavy.
Boy, it does look heavy. He's sitting 3 right now. He doesn't want to be heavy. He's going to be way heavy. Duck. Get ready to duck. Man.
So Kent now with a chance to... There still won't be laying number 1 and 2, but might be able to bring it into play here if you...
Boy, that was a great opportunity to really put him in a pickle, and Specs comes up heavy. I think he's going to get the good roll. He's going to get that red counter out and get a roll back to the middle, I think. A little bit.
Pretty
Still
good.
open.
Pretty good.
That takeout is there. It can't be heavy. We don't know how it'll turn with this with the outturn here. We haven't seen too much of this.
Yeah, he's got to basically do what Kent did.
Having missed his draw last time, though, the tendency going from the draw to the takeout might be to throw too hard. Although this looks good. This is looking pretty good. There, John calls him off now. Good shot from Specs. Is he going to get a bit of a roll? Nice.
Beauty.
Nice. Good shot from Specs. He recovered from his semi-disastrous top first rock. And a good call from John and sweeping by the team.
Playing a nice 50%. Make one, miss one. Make one, miss one.
Batting 500 is pretty good.
All right, this is Kent again, right? Got to get by. Got to get by. Got to get
They're
by.
holding it out there. They're holding it out so far. They're not going to hold it enough, though. I think he's into that red guard.
Got to make sure you roll that shooter.
And he did. That's 2 red rocks counting, but nothing up front. Where's John going to go? Top of the...
I think you could just
right
guard
on
it.
top of it? Yep.
Guard it. Top 12 or
Top 8.
bite the house even just as fine.
Even freeze to it's okay.
Yeah.
But I like top 8. I like out counting that back yellow rock, the bottom yellow rock.
John playing the in turn. This turn we've seen curl a little bit, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Especially with the lighter weight. And they took enough broom here. Line is looking good. And he is just going to be biting or just biting. Yep.
Very nice.
That's perfect.
Very nice. Jeff says, well, if I hit this right, I just saw him indicating, if I hit this just right, maybe there's a triple there. Not easy, but...
Got to hit it perfectly. Only one sweeper.
But if he could at least get the rock off the 4-foot, that would
love that.
Yeah, that would be the key. Or I mean, off the button. I mean, he can't score right now, so. So Jeff, this will be pretty Be plenty of weight, I think. Somewhere around the nose. You want to be one side or the other of the nose.
That might over curl. They're sweeping it hard. No, I think they're holding it. Jake is holding it nicely. It's not going to get what he wants. And John's going to have exactly the same shot he just threw.
Yeah, and then Jeff's going to have to probably just draw to cut him down. If John makes it.
The draw is going to be, if he makes it, the draw is going to be there to that back red rock for sure.
Yeah.
All right, John Schuster's getting ready for his final shot here in end number 4, up 3-2 over Phil DeVore in Australia.
Hardest shot in curling for John. Do the same thing you just did.
It's the hardest shot for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a little heavier this time. No, I think he's just fine. He's going to get a little up overhead. He's going to get a little deeper this time and be in the number 2 position. So he's got 1, 2, 3 now.
He did leave a little bit more of an out.
Yeah, if Jeff can hit this just right. I don't think the triple's there, though.
I don't think so.
So he's got to, his shooter has to stay there.
You want to be, so you got to be real close to the nose. Actually, with the way those are staggered, nose I think is good, right?
Looks that way. Is it possible for the red rock to shoot over to the side yellow one? I'm not sure what the shooter will do. I guess if he noses it, it'll stay.
It won't matter, right? I think.
Well, he just threw it, so he knows how it moves. Final rock, 4th end. Jeff Ritchie down 1. Throwing against 3.
And this is definitely wider.
Oh boy, it's a lot wider, but then it came across last time. Oh, he may not come this time, not with that weight.
No.
I think he's going to make it the back one, though. Nope, it's going to jam on that. That's going to be 2 points for red. That's John Schuster, Roscoe's. They are going to go up 5-2 after 4 ends.
Right on pace right now. Quick give updates. Then most of the other games are still playing the 4th, but let's see. There was an update on this sheet. Littman scored 1 in the 3rd to go up 2-1 over George. And Wickland scored 1 in the 3rd to close the gap to 3-2. And I think everything else. Oh, Erickson got a 1 and then a steal of 3 to go ahead of Dwayne Mackey over on sheet 4. All right, first rock is underway. Evan Host, I would assume they're going to try to come right in. And they did. Nice throw by Evan. So Jake Hanna, we're going to play his intern down the center line here. And no sweeping yet. Will we get a guard? We do. Evan Host going to see if he can put a guard right on top of his perfect rock right in the 4-foot circle. Same one he just threw.
I got to scrape the ice off my glasses here.
Looks pretty good right now.
Very nice.
So a good start to an end now. If Jake could wrap one, well, boy, you can see enough of it. I could go around the corner guard. He could also freeze on that shot rock.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
He's not gonna. He's gonna use his guard though. It looks like he's
Yeah.
gonna try to use it.
Try to use a guard. That's fine too. I never mind. So many times you put up a corner guard, you never get to use it. Looks like a similar line to what he just threw. Definitely looks like it has more weight. But it don't look bad to me. What do you think?
Looks a bit heavy.
Bit heavy?
Bit heavy.
Yeah, it is. Went all the way through. All right. Various gyrations going on. I'm not sure what's happening down at the other end. Can't even describe it if I wanted to, so I'll...
Actually, it looked a little balletic. Balletic? Is that a word? Balletic?
I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm
looked
sure it's a
like
word.
ballet.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll try and do that. Balletic?
Easy for you to say.
Eric Bestie trying to lay another guard out there. He doesn't want to chip that top one away. If he just settles in, he's fine. Oh, he opened up the middle. That nice red rock they had pretty well covered is wide open.
Now, Jeff can play some kind of a takeout here and roll. There are lots of places to roll to.
Yep, that was a mistake.
He's sweeping it. Is it curling on him?
Yes, he's fine. He's got it. And he may get some roll to the wall. Yeah, it's very nice. Good rock.
Guess he's going to have to... Oh, he's going to play the run back.
Nah, I don't mind that with these guys, you know, and they can make these. He's a little wide. He's got to get the first one though. He's gonna chip the first one out, but not get the run back he wanted.
He did get a little fortunate getting his got rid of the corner guard, and he got his red one into the house, so that was good. Talking about a little split, maybe?
Looks that way. I kind of like hitting the red one.
Yeah, I think I would do that
too. Hit the
too.
red one and get the roll back toward the center. Maybe cover your own. Maybe move it even further. Kent Brorson is up.
Looks like they've opted for that split. Not the easiest of shots, but trying to throw probably back four kind of weight. Doesn't look like it's got the weight to me. Well,
if he comes up light, he's going to cover it. I don't know. He's in the house. He's
yeah,
gonna hit it.
I don't think he's got the weight for the split.
Oh, for the split, no. He's gonna.
Might as well just play the freeze. Freeze isn't a bad. Yeah, it's not great, but there's a little gap there. I think there is a double takeout here for Specs.
I think there is too, and I think Specs is going to throw this pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't think this will be soft.
Evan Host on the sweep. This looks pretty good. Ooh, is he going to get it out? It's close. No, it's not going to go out. But there's two red rocks out counting it. Good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot from Specs there. Kent Brorson is Kent opponent has 2 more rocks.
I think they were talking briefly, Kent mentioned a freeze, but I don't like freezing on rocks in the front of the house.
Boy, you're freezing against 2.
Yeah, I like playing the hit here. If you get the right roll.
I mean, if you make the freeze, it's great. If you
Sure.
don't, you're in trouble.
Right. And if you can just make this scoring area a little bigger, rather than trying to freeze on it.
Yeah, I like that too. Boy, if this is coming, is he going to get the top? No, he's not. He's going to get the main one.
Well, that's actually a pretty good outcome there.
It is. He's number 1 rock, and what does John want to do here? They're talking about it. He's going to try and take that out. Boy, this is kind of dangerous.
This is his. This is that turn that he's
struggled with. Huh?
Yeah.
Tonight. See if he can be on this time, because he doesn't want to come across. He's going to be across though.
He wants to be. He wants to be across.
He's got it. That's a good shot. Oh, he's going to get the other. Oh no, it's not going to go on top of the other one. That would have been too much.
Now a nose hit on that red, and your 2 is a real good possibility.
That shooter needed to stick around.
Yep, they needed that shooter to stay. So that one, he's had that every time that he's played that out turn on that side. It's curled too much for him. I don't know if he's pinching it or if that rock is just curling more. Uh-oh. Gotta hit this rock.
He's on it. Ooh, it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna. I don't think it's gonna stick around. He got it, but he didn't stick around.
Yeah. Yeah, that was to get that point. That was, or get a multiple there. That was a big one to stay around.
Had to. All right. John's got an open take out here to clear the house. Jeff Ritchie has the hammer.
Playing this in turn. Ooh, that one's curling. Is that going to stay?
Yeah, he's going to get a roll back to the middle, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But not enough. It's wide open.
Now what do you do with your Jeff? You could play a freeze. Freeze, I don't know how you can make the freeze.
You could draw.
The draw, I think I like better.
Oh, it's dangerous, though.
Yeah.
If you leave it in the open.
That'd be, yeah, that'll be. It'll take about what, 3.5 feet of curl here?
Obviously, the defending national champion, an Olympic skip, is tough to curl against.
That's true.
You know,
makes it a little more difficult.
And he's going to try that draw behind, isn't he?
Yepper. I don't know if they've changed pictures yet over on sheet 1, but the score is now 7-5 after 4. So big draw here. You want to be somewhere underneath that guard. You got a lot of room, anywhere in the 8-foot circle, so he's got 8 feet almost to work with, 7 feet to work with.
First rock for Jeff Ritchie.
Good news for him is that even if he doesn't make it, he might have a chance of, that looks light. Well, that's certain, and it's curling like crazy. Let it curl across.
Right into that red rock. Is it going to push it into the house? He's going to. You called it. Let it go.
Just was too light. Well, the good news for that one is he had one practice draw, because he hasn't thrown many draws yet today. You know what I mean? And he was gonna have to have one with his last. So
all right, see what John can do with his. It's the same. Try and do the same thing. John doesn't really care though if he gives up one. I don't think.
No, you don't mind.
He can leave this in the open and force Jeff into the taking one.
Seems to be enough room right now.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to bring it back so you can't stay on
Want
it.
to take it out. I mean, don't want to go out of the house.
I don't think they want. I think they just didn't want him to be able to freeze on it and get shot.
Well, they can.
Well, if they freeze on it, they won't be shot. So
No.
that was why they were sweeping.
So Jeff Ritchie has
A draw against three. Against three?
Against three, but he's also got like 9 to 10 feet of. He's got 7.5 feet to work with.
That's right. For Doug, no problem. With his sweepers. With Doug's sweepers, no problem.
Pure. All right, Jeff Ritchie, final rock, fifth end. Down by 3. Needs this shot. Was light with his first one.
Mine's fine. It's all about the weight right now.
His, tendency would be to be a little heavy. Is this going to roll too much? No, I think it's going to be good.
Good throw by Jeff.
Yeah, nice job, Jeff Ritchie. He takes 1 to cut the lead to 5 to 3.
I'd mentioned some other scores. I'll quick put them up there. Over on sheet 1, there's been a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 6 scored so far in the 4 ends of play. Sheet 2, Wickland's been stealing his way back into the game, tied it up 3 to 3 after 4. Oh, over on sheet 4, George, they got a tight one going on sheet 4. 2 to 2 after 4 ends of play.
That should be tight. Those are our 2 of our first place teams, along with Roscoe's here on sheet 8.
And then sheet 5, Erickson's taking a little control of that game against Dwayne Mackey, 5 to 1. Sheet 6, Red scored. Oh, Claybaugh got a 3-ender against Gorix to take the lead there. I think Scott just made a real nice shot here on sheet 6 to get the game to 4 to 3 after 4 ends. And ours is 5 to 3, is it not?
With an opening center guard thrown by Evan Host. Excuse me, by Jake Hanover. Here's Evan Host. Nice sweeping from Eric Bestie there. Right to the top of the
Nice
right
throw.
to the top of the 1 foot, right to the button. Jeff's going to ignore it. Set another guard up. That's a tough one to leave, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's down 2. He wants to steal here. He needs rocks to work with.
This looks like it's T-line.
Well, if he taps that one back, that's going to be fine. He's going to move it a little bit, move it over.
Actually, that's not too bad. Underneath, kind of under the guard and behind the T-line. Specs is ignoring this one,
I
huh?
see that. Do you like coming the other way?
Be a little tempted.
Yeah, I think I would play in the other turn, because then if you come up light,
Yeah, you guard it.
of course, on this, if he comes up heavy, he bumps that yellow one back. On the other hand, no, Evan threw that first rock. This is
Evan again.
Oh, there's Evan again. So he just threw it. Very nice. I think so. Just stop now if you. Yeah. A little deep.
I'd just freeze right now, freezing that thing, and if you bump it back at 2 inches or 6 inches, it would be pretty good. So this is Jake yet one more.
Jeff's got that broom down, ready to go. Game is moving right along. We're doing well.
Yeah, if they can keep this pace, we might get a full 8 if the score cooperates as well.
This is a little heavier. Not a lot heavier. It's pretty much the same as his first rock, isn't it? Now where are you going to go?
Now you hit and roll back. Hit that yellow one just on the inside. You make the double and you make the roll, and you got. How do you get a rock in there?
Specs listening to you. Exactly what he called.
I don't think he's trying to throw very much weight though. He's looking like just back line weight. Same call as what I said, but just he's got a different weight that he suggested. Ooh, that looks a little wide to me.
I thought it was wide too. I think it is wide, and wide could be a real problem here. In fact, it's going to be a problem. It's not going to come in. Not going to get that
Shot.
Is he going to get anything?
Count. Yeah, he got the one.
Okay. Well, it's something.
Yeah, I think I'd be tempted to just play that freeze in that pocket. They haven't been playing that. They haven't played that other turn at all.
I just don't know why. I would have been on that other turn, I think.
I mean, it's makeable this way too.
Well, they've seen three
Seen
or
it
four
many
of
times,
them.
yeah. So just don't overthrow it and give it a chance to curl. Oh, this was Kent.
This is Kent, and let's see. That looked a little. I think he was on the broom.
Must be heavy though, because
It looks so heavy. That may tap that yellow one back and and roll to the outside would be the worst of all worlds. Well, it didn't roll much, but it's wide open.
not a good shot there. That's not. Just getting fooled on that weight. Everybody's throwing it too heavy. If you threw it lighter, I think it would curl.
So Specs is going to try and take that button away. He was going to ignore that yellow rock and try and sit on the button, I think. Maybe he was calling the hit and roll.
Boy, this one looks like it's really curling, isn't it?
It is, but maybe he's playing that hit and roll, and it looks like he's on that yellow rock. Looks like that's pretty good. Although he didn't get the button, he's got 3 counting, but boy,
Freeze is still there.
that freeze is there, and if Kent can put it right on top of that number 1 red rock, it's going to be tough to dislodge. Is he light here?
I think he's light.
I think he's light too. Light isn't going to cut it.
No, he had to get it there.
Ooh, man, that was an opportunity missed. That's just going to cover those 3 red rocks. Now,
Yeah, that was a chance.
which side is the problem? Yeah, because I think he could come in and slam that top red rock. And
Well, we'll see how. The only thing is, they just don't know this line quite as good. They haven't played it as many times.
well, Specs needs to make a good rock here because that button is still there. The fragment of the button.
Yeah.
John says the line is good. You know, he can move these a little bit. In fact, it wouldn't be all bad if he moved it over onto the button. That'd be okay. And I think he's going to get a roll to the middle, is he? Yeah, it's still... He's counting 4 right now, but that little bit of the button is open with backing. Kent's going to get another try at getting it into that. Man, this is a big shot. This is probably the game right here, I'm thinking.
This could be the game. That's exactly right. If you don't, and it wouldn't be the end of the world if you were just in the top 8. and kind of half undercover.
You can't go sailing through, though. I think he's got good weight here.
Has he got the line? Can he get by?
He's by. For sure he's by. Has he got the right weight? It's close. It's going to be real close. Right into that pocket. There goes
What
the
a shot.
Yeah.
Very nice shot. That was a real nice makeup compared to that other one.
Yes, it was. Now the advantage is with the gold rocks. John is still looking. He's got no timer on tonight other than that 7:15 buzzer. He's up by 2. We got plenty of time here. How can he get back that cover?
We're going to try to throw this with bump weight and try to chip that red into that yellow.
I think so. I think he's into the top guard. I think he's into the top guard.
Boy, if you could get another one right in there.
Well, I don't think he can score another one. But
No, but I mean to get so that if they start running stuff.
Yeah, I certainly, I think I like, well, I don't know which is, John's going to have a, he's going to have a shot. Right now, I think you could hit that yellow rock with the out turn. You'd tap your own out, but get rid of it. Or you could use the in turn and angle that top red rock over toward and knock out the yellow, huh?
Yeah, I think those are. He's got a couple of chances here, definitely.
Jeff looked like he's going to try and take away the angle raise.
Yeah, I think that would be the one I'd take away too. I think the other one's harder. Over on sheet 1, the comeback is complete. It's 7-7, playing the 6th end now, after being down 7-2. Now, can they? I don't know if they have anything left in the bullpen. Yeah, do they have anything left after all that work?
All right, we saw Kent Brorson make a great shot under pressure there against 4. Jeff's going to try and take away opportunities from John Schuster.
Playing the intern guard here.
Where does he want this? Probably...
Boy, if you could get it underneath your yellow, maybe a quarter of your rock underneath the yellow. And the miss would be just a guard so that he doesn't have that tap back.
Boy, it looks really light. But it's still moving, so I guess it's okay. I think he's going to be into that top yellow one.
He's not coming that deep.
It's not going to take... It's not going to... Well, maybe
I think he took it away.
Maybe.
John says, no, I don't think it's there.
Looking at the run back off the yellow. No, I don't. Man, that's tough because of all those red rocks to catch it.
That's right. That's a pretty good shot after we were talking about which one to take away. And
yeah, I don't think he can get it either. I mean, I looked at the overhead. I look at the at live through the ice field, and no, I don't think it's there.
see if you can get half this rock. Maybe it'll spin out of there.
Even if he clears that top yellow one.
It's good, yeah. No, there's good options on this one both ways.
The only bad thing would be to nose that top yellow one, in which case he'd take out several of his reds and possibly leave Jeff with 2 counting. Boy, this line is looking good. I think he's by it. That's a pretty good shot.
He's laying 2 when this is done.
And now the 2
are under cover.
are under the cover that Jeff just threw. But the draw is still there, albeit without backing.
No.
It's got to be a cold draw to the 1 foot. Good shot from John Schuster, huh?
Very nice shot.
Man, when he picks up, his weight is accurate. Man.
He's that's something that he's really improved in his game over the last.
They're confident-looking shots.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Jeff Ritchie and Kent Brorson assessing what they need to do. They need to draw cold to that 1 foot.
Yeah, this is a tough shot.
It really is.
And you got to be under cover a little bit too. I mean, if you can get a piece of the button, you can be shot. But full 4 foot, at least you could get rid of one of theirs.
Jeff has been a little light on several occasions tonight when he needed it, but we'll see what happens right now. If he leaves it in the open, it's going to put a 5 spot in play for John Schuster.
A 5?
I think so. I think he could, if he's out there in the open, I think John could get all 3 of those yellow rocks. Well, 2 right now, but maybe not. Depends where it is. I'm just saying, I think it might be in play. Unless he buries it.
Got to get her at least half under cover. And right around the button. My early in thinking is it's heavy.
I think it's heavy too.
It's
It's definitely not going to be.
Oh yeah, it's back 8.
And if he taps that, he's going to tap his own back. Maybe he'll get a roll in. That's possible. Going through would be awful. Okay.
That's for 4. Yeah, that was just too heavy.
Yep. Yep.
So Kozlowski got the win over Walker on sheet 6.
All right, John's got a double here for 4.
Yeah, that might be. If he makes the double, it might be done.
We're out of the freezer.
We may be out of the freezer.
Here comes that rock. It's not with the same weight that he threw previously, but looks like it's right on the money. 1, 2. There it is. 4. Nice shot. Nice shot from John Schuster. Boy, John was steady on those heavy rocks.
Yep.
And they are shaking hands. It's a win for Roscoe, skipped by John Schuster over Phil DeVore's team. Phil down in Australia somewhere. What's that place that's so hot? Alice, right in the middle of Australia. One of the hottest places in the world.
I
Wonder if Phil's there.
don't know what Specs is carrying that rock. What is he? Didn't get enough of a workout. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. All right, I'll give you a quick update on these other sheets. Kozlowski got the win tonight. Roscoe's got the win tonight. Claybaugh's up 6-3 on Gorix playing the 6th end. Over on sheet 5. Erickson over Mackey. Littman George. Oh, looks like Littman got a 2. Stole 2. No, not steal. They got a 2 with the hammer in the 5th. So they're up 4-2.
That's a game to watch.
That's a big game to check out. Sheet 2. Wickland gave up the 1 to go down 4-3, playing the 6th, and then that's on sheet 2. Sheet 1 has Fabini and Marquardt tied up at 7. So
Roscoe's moves to 16 points in first place, tie for first place. The winner of where is that? The Littman George game. The winner of that will remain tied with Roscoe's for first place, 16 points, unless they tie themselves, I suppose. So on we go. Next week, who do we have next week? Let me take a peek ahead here, Jim.
I haven't even looked.
Daryl Carlson and Mike Gorix next week. We will be back. That'll be our first game of 2018. It's a good game tonight.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Thanks for joining us out there, Peter Sham. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking the knuckleballer made sense over on sheet 1. I don't know who they brought in, but so anyways,
Stay warm.
Stay
Happy
warm.
New Year. And we'll see you next Tuesday night. Good night from Duluth.